But one of the biggest thing,
It's okay.
for the record straight. What's up, pretty girl?
Is this open?
Oh my gosh.
That was the thing. I can't remember what it was, so.
That's proper English.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Hey everybody, welcome to our video today. I hope you don't mind our fan in the background and maybe some kid noises, but we are going to sit down and answer some of your questions. So these questions come from Instagram and they are about our relationship, about our move here, and lots of different things. So we're going to jump right in and answer those.
If you haven't followed us on Instagram, please find us on Instagram at Half Asian Adventure.
And there will be a link in the description. All right, first question. Do you and John ever have communication issues in terms of language barrier?
That's pretty much all our problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we ever have disagreements, it's really because we have miscommunication or because of the language barrier we fight. We can get annoyed because it's not so much that I don't understand his English or he doesn't understand mine. It's that the way we say things or describe things are much different. Pronunciation is a problem sometimes. And then John and I always joke that I have like a mumbling problem. I don't always speak clearly. I have to be really intentional. And when I'm tired, I just mumble and talk so much. And John
Just don't speak English that well.
he really does speak good English.
Yeah, I think the main thing is I use a lot of filler words. You know,
And
and
whatnot. So it takes a long time for him to talk, and so we have to make a lot of set aside time to communicate, and I think that's common for any relationship, but I think it is one of our biggest frustrations because of our differences. That's a great question though. Another question is if we're gonna have more kids. This is a common question.
It's funny because it's like two things. A lot of people either say, "Oh, that's a lot of kids," or like, you know, they're surprised because we look so young, apparently. You know, and then some people would say it's like, "Oh, that's perfect. I have 9."
Yes. So our answer is probably, we'll see, who knows. We would like to adopt. That's one of our hopes for the future, and so we'll just leave it at that, I guess, and you'll have to wait and see. We'll let you guys know if I get pregnant. Alright, so this is a common question about moving here, and some people are wondering if we regret moving here to the Philippines. That's an easy no. We do not regret coming here at all.
Yeah, we love being here. I think one of the biggest misconception and stuff is that when we came here, we are not sure if we're gonna stay here more than a year or something. We know we're gonna be here more than 3-6 months or so, because we did say every 3 months we are gonna assess how we're doing and whatnot. But now that we're here, which we are already past that line that we're saying that, yeah, I think we are gonna stay for more than a year. So now we are doing the stuff that, you know, people in the comments said that we should have done beforehand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like the dual citizenship stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to do dual citizenship in the US when you're not in the US anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or even the stuff that's like, well, for example, like, you know, what we should be doing here in the Philippines.
Financially,
and stuff. And so, like, for the record, our budget here, even with all the stuff that we have done and stuff, should cover us all the way for, you know, to our year mark and stuff. And then after that, we go home. But now that we are thinking of staying here a lot longer, we are making plans and steps so that we can actually cover ourselves and, you know, support my family financially here. We know that YouTube can be pretty unreliable and stuff, but YouTube can be a lucrative thing.
Yeah, and it's really blessing us and helping us, and that's because of you guys. So thank you so much for being here every time we post a video.
You know, those likes, you know, hitting that subscribe button definitely helps. So please do.
What is our best advice for someone that might want to move to the Philippines? And this person is from Canada specifically.
For me, you know, there's no like a general thing of like the decision of moving here in the Philippines and stuff. For us, the reason why we moved here is because we were in that situation where we paid all our debt, we have an income going on, and we have savings as well. And so for us, it is almost like a no-brainer, you know, to miss that opportunity and stuff.
It's kind of hilarious that you're calling it a no-brainer because I had to like really talk you into it. But It's fun that you see it. Fun you see it that way now. Yes, financially you need to prepare and have a plan. But if all of that's in place, then I would just say our experience is we prepared everything we possibly could. We researched everything. We thought of all the things we needed to bring, and we did all that we could. And then we had to let go of everything and just go with the flow. So my whole first month here, I just kept saying in my head, like, just go with the flow. Like, take in everything. Don't try to judge everything and figure everything out. Just go with the flow. So that's my best advice. Prepare what you can and then relax. Another question is, how long was it from the time we decided to move to when we actually did? And I had to really think about this.
11 years.
Yeah, I think it took a lot of talking, a lot of small ideas over the years, but we officially decided to move in November of 2021, and we did move March 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And we were actually pushed out a month later than we thought because of some things, but the timing was perfect. And yeah, so just over 4 months, that's how long it took us to sell the house, sell everything, do everything we needed to do, quit your business. We shut everything down, and then we just left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's something you wish you would have known or prepared for before you went to the Philippines? And this is pretty much the same answer as before. I feel like we prepared everything we possibly could because we didn't know what to expect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the thing though is that you can ask people here and stuff, but like even the stuff that they have told us didn't cover the stuff that we're kind of like, I wish we had this.
Yeah.
I wish we had this.
So, and then the thing I said on Instagram was that one thing I wish I knew was how big of a deal it would have been to furnish our house. We didn't really have a plan for where we would stay or anything, but the house we ended up finding, we had to buy everything to furnish it, and that was way more expensive than we had planned.
Maybe I kind of made a mistake of like over buying things to cover for like the kids' adjustment and things like that.
Yeah.
With the heat and things like that, because like we could have just get a fan for sure.
Yeah, we probably didn't need all the air conditioners.
We definitely don't need.
Yeah, but I feel like going back to that time in my mind, it was such chaos, and we were just like trying to adjust to everything. So it was like a no-brainer to get AC for every room. But yeah, we're definitely learning and adjusting now. All right, so I think we'll just end with this last question, and it's about the kids. How are the kids dealing with the move, and how do they honestly feel so far? That's an awesome question, and thank you for thinking of our kids, because they are number one in our mind.
Yeah, everything that we've done and decided, it goes around them.
Yeah.
It goes around our family, and like, how are they gonna survive here? How are they gonna do that? And for those people that are new and stuff, even in the US, we are like, the kids basically live almost exactly the same thing as here.
We homeschool, and so that hasn't changed for them.
The food is exactly the same thing.
We did cook Filipino food almost all the time at home, so we eat a lot of the same foods.
Yep.
The heat, our kids adjusted to so fast, so well.
Yep.
They do not struggle with the humidity or heat at all.
Not at all.
The language, they're doing great.
They're working on it and stuff.
I mean, like Teo, because he's so young, he's picking it up. Reina understands more Tagalog than I do. And the kids are very, very comfortable to try words and to just speak English to people, even though they don't always understand each other.
Yeah, it's like compared to like when we first got here, that was the
Yeah.
thing. And they definitely love to swim. That's like the main thing, swimming.
Yeah, overall, our kids are at such a great age to have done this. They didn't have to go through a huge adjustment. There were times where they really missed people. They're old enough to really miss their family and their friends, but it was like a few days, and then they're great. They're happy. They're in a stable home with parents that haven't changed. So really, their world didn't get turned upside down so much as you might imagine. But the original reason for even coming here was to give our kids this experience. We want them to experience the Filipino culture.
With the things that I've seen with the kids and stuff, I feel like that's definitely something that already, there's a lot of experience that the kids already have that's kind of opened their eyes, and it's like, oh, okay.
and it's making them really well-rounded, adjusted kids, and I'm so proud of them. So even though we don't always we might not always portray really well that this is all about the kids, please just know our world revolves around our children, and we want to keep them safe and healthy and happy. So we're always thinking of their future and their opportunities, and we're so grateful that they are American and that they can come here and have this experience.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll just wrap it up there. If you guys have any more questions, just leave them in the comments. We can do another video like this or just answer you. Please check out our Patreon. That's a place that you can get to know us even better, and you can send us messages there that we always reply to.
Make sure you share, like, subscribe, especially for those people that hasn't subscribed yet. Please hit that subscribe button because that really helps us a lot.
Yeah, and go ahead and check out all those links in the description. There's good stuff down there. So thanks so much. We will see you next time.
Bye.